This was the starting point 2 years ago. So here there was nothing. It was like an abandoned greenhouse. So then we took it all away and then we started, and here we kind of made this big pyramid or spiral, what you want to call it, of organic material. So we would use whatever was already here, like none of this was here, but the palm trees and other big trees that were already here, we started to cut the branches and use them for compost. And then now you have, how do you say, you have a good mix of plants. We use a lot of fruit trees, we do vegetables as well, we do a lot of medicinal plants. So here I can show you some of them. This one is the one they call cassia occidentalis. The seeds can be used as coffee when you burn them, and then you can make them into coffee. And otherwise it's a very medicinal plant. It's one of the plants that I'm probably going to start distilling tomorrow. So I'll take all the seeds, harvest the seeds, and then the full plant will be distilled, because it's a plant that comes in rainy season. So in a few months you won't find it anymore. So now is the time for distilling it, so that we can have it stocked. This is a fundamental tree for it's called leucena. It's leguminous. It's fixing nitrogen. So it's one of the most important trees that we have here, because it's fixing nitrogen, and we use it as compost. The leaves we can keep composting them, send them to the ground. And here we have one of the main plants we work with, the Moringa oleifera. Moringa oleifera is it's very, very high on nutrients. So a lot of vitamin C, a lot of calcium, iron, all the essential amino acids, full of antioxidants. So the nutritional value of this plant is very, very high, very important. And the medicinal value as well, because it's anti-parasite, it's antifungic, antiviral, antibacterial. So you use it for a lot of diseases, diabetes, hypertension, common diseases, malaria, and you can use all the parts of the tree. The bark, the roots, the seeds, the flower, the stems, the leaves. So we use the solid dryers, we make powder of this and we sell it locally. And then you can see there's a good mix here. You can find some Mediterranean plants, the rosmarinus. It's growing directly on an old palm tree. And next to it here, this one, they call it the doctor. The name doctor, well, it's actually Vernonia amygdalina, but everybody calls it the doctor. And having this name, you can understand that it cures a lot of things. It kind of has the same properties as the moringa. The difference is that it's very bitter. In English they call it bitter leaf as well. So, but between the doctor, the moringa, the cassia occidentalis, with the nitrogen fixers, and you have papaya, which gives really nice fruits. But it's also, I like the younger stems, they're a bit stronger.